One of the things I've often recommended highly on this channel is having a look at The Secret Barrister. And I think if you wanted to really get from the past couple of years, especially through austerity, how bad the court system is, and not just how bad the court system is, but the prison system is, because a lot of attention got put on, especially during austerity, on the police, but almost no one cared about the fact that courts have been defunded, prisons have been defunded. I know someone who used to work in a prison, but the second austerity came in and their pay went down, he, like many other people, either went, well, I'm going to take early retirement, or I'm going to change jobs. Because quite frankly, the pay that they are offering to sometimes put my life at risk is not worth it. And he left. So it is not just, police forces that have really taken a hit during austerity. It has been the court system where, again, if you read The Secret Barrister, there are cases going back to 2017, 2018 in some cases. They talk about how they've gone into courtrooms and there has been a bucket in the corner because there is a leak coming into the courtroom and someone has had to come in every so often to replace the bucket because it's getting full. It has been one of the most untalked about things for years, both the courtrooms and the prisons. It just hasn't been talked about. But this is finally all the Tory plans and ideas where we've talked about before about, especially when it comes to not just asylum seekers, but the whole justice system, just go more hard right, more hard right, more hard right, without even considering whether, hey, is our, continuing this even more hard right stance working, even proving to be a good thing? Well, as we've said before, all the chickens are coming home to roost. So just what has happened this morning and what guidance have judges been told, and why? Why has this happened ultimately? Well, I'll tell you why: austerity. So before we go getting into this, please do remember to click on the like, share, and subscribe button. And of course, down below, there are links to my Patreon page and a one-off link called Buy Me Coffee, where you can buy me coffee. And as always, thank you very much to all those people who do help and support the channel. And of course, by this time, I will be probably somewhere in Ireland at this point, maybe even traveling across Ireland over to Galway. So that'll be fun. But yes, I will be releasing, I've got probably this video and another one, and then I'm going to be doing some shorts over the weekend. I'm going to see if I can do a live stream, but we'll see. We'll see if we can get one done or not. But anyway, on to you talking about this. So what happened, first of all? What has been reported? Because this is what happened. And it was judges in England and Wales have been reported by, or at least given advice by, one of the top judges on this. So this is what has specifically happened this morning, why it's all over the news yesterday morning. So judges have been told to delay the sentencing of convicted criminals currently on bail. This includes rapists and burglars because prisons are full, according to a report. The guidance came from the senior presiding judge for England and Wales, Lord Justice Eldis, on a private call with senior Crown Court judges, the Times reported. Early this year, in the Court of Appeals case, Eldis said that for offenders which attracted shorter terms, judges and magistrates should consider imposing suspended sentences, and given current prison population levels. The prison population has grown since then to more than 88,000. And Eldis is said to have responded to the issue by issuing fresh guidance to judges. So that has been what has made everyone go, prisons are full, prisons are full, prisons are full. What, how did we get to this state? And there's been two real principles on this. And we've talked about this before. And if you've been following The Secret Barrister, you know that just sending someone to jail should not just be the only option. But you've got a very right-wing party in power who considers just sending someone to jail be the only option. And there are lots of people out there who go and commit crimes that aren't as serious as, rape or burglary, but should be punished in different ways. And as the Secret Barrister said at that time, which we covered, must have been over a year ago, more than a year ago since we covered that. But they said at the time, if you do this, first of all, sending someone to prison isn't always the best solution, nor is it always the best outcome that should be happen to someone. So if someone commits a minor crime, just don't send them to jail. There are other ways you can punish them, be it a fine, there's community service, there's a ton of stuff judges can do. But because we have had a right-wing government who has been obsessed with the idea of being, tough on crime, and the only thing they see as being tough on crime is sending people to jail, then what's happened? You've sent people to jail for sometimes even short stints that increases the prison population and just keeps it at a really uneven level, even short term, when you could be using that to house someone who's committed a far more serious crime in prison for longer. It's not rocket science. It's really not rocket science. But this is because of that, first of all. The second of all, austerity. We haven't been building prisons. We haven't been building court infrastructure either. I said at the start, Secret Barrister, one of their biggest blogs is I walked into a courtroom and there was literally water gushing down the side while they're trying to hear a case, and there's just that going on in the corner. For a party, the Conservative Party in particular, who's meant to be the law and order party, nor have they really been serious about the law part, because it's more than just police numbers or police on the streets. It is what do the police do once they've caught someone? They hand them over to the courts. That court part and the final part, obviously the jail part, completely ignored. Completely. And for a party that claims to be the party of law and order, once again, the party who claim to be the party of the secure and stable economy, has fallen apart, just as they have let the law and order completely fall apart as well. And that's where we are. And this whole thing has been because of bad policy making by the Tories. That's what it is. This is, once again, their chickens coming home to roost. There's no other way you can put it. So, as always, thank you very much, of course, for watching. And, of course, we'll see you all next time.